Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, I think wife might be cheating. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. I have recently been starting to wonder if my wife might be cheating, but I'm not sure what to do from here. I have no smoking gun for evidence, so I don't want to confront her or bring it up in case nothing is happening, or to have her cover things up. It has just been small things and a spidey sense. About 4 months ago, she started working out a lot more and became much more interested in how she looks. She is very attractive, but never really wore much makeup or did much with her hair. She has also started being protective with her phone, which I know is a bad sign. It is normal for us to go into each other's phones, but no, it never leaves her side, and if I ask for it to take a picture or something, she will tell me to use mine. She has also been staying late at work more often, and has been taking a few more out-of-town trips for work. In this last 4 months, she hasn't initiated any kind of intimacy, and only gives me pecking type of kisses. I tried to initiate with her a handful of times, and she rejected me a few times. And a few times she let me go through with it, but wasn't engaged and just laid there. It made me feel really bad, worse than getting rejected outright. I brought up the lack of intimacy a while back, and she said that she was exhausted all the time from being a mom, work, and lifting weights. She said that she would try to do a better job and kissed me later that night, but nothing has changed. I have wondered if it might be some kind of midlife crisis kind of thing. There is a guy at her work that I am thinking could be trouble. My wife used to talk about him a lot, but a few months ago she quit mentioning him. But I know they still work closely together. From what I can gather, he is married with kids and told my wife that he is having marital issues. I met him briefly a few times and he basically ignored me. We were around a lot of other people. He isn't nearly as attractive as me and definitely not in great shape like me. Not to brag, but it's true. I am big and strong, and he is kind of average and a little overweight. But he dresses flashy and is outgoing and likes to drink. I don't really like drinking, and my wife has mentioned a few times that she wished I would go out drinking every now and then. I graduated high school, and he has a master's degree. He also makes a lot more money than I do. I train fighters and love what I do, but make a very modest living. This guy probably makes 6 times what I do and flaunts what he has. I just bring up all that as my assessment of how we differ. The biggest thing that I have been wondering about is that this last trip for work was a tropical resort type of place, and my understanding at the time was that there were a big group of them going. It turns out that it was just my wife, the flashy guy, and the CEO. The CEO is very old and doesn't really interact socially. He is just all business. In my imagination, my wife and this other guy spent a lot of time together over that week doing who knows what. My dilemma is that I want to see if my gut feeling is right, but don't want to cause a bigger issue by accusing her by asking. We have had a few ups and downs over the years, but I've had a pretty good overall marriage from my side. No major issues or anything. I am not the most outgoing guy, and I don't make much money, which has been a small issue for my wife. She says I am not living up to my potential and I could make a lot more money doing something else. I don't want to make it sound like she's obsessed with money in any way, but I know women are more comfortable with a bigger nest egg. She thinks I can do other things, but I am not really qualified for anything other than fighting or training fighters. That's basically been my entire life. Or possibly being a personal trainer. None of those things are big money makers. But other than those things, she seems pretty happy. A friend of mine said I should keep my suspicions to myself and start doing things to spy and collect evidence, if it's there. But I feel weird about violating her privacy. If she is cheating, I can't imagine I would ever stay with her. I hope I am wrong about all of this, but thoughts of her cheating are starting to flood my mind, and I feel like I need to find out either way. We have 2 kids, and that is the part of me that scares me. I am involved in every part of my kids' lives, and my heart would be broken to only see them half the time. Sorry for the long post. I would love to hear some ideas on how to deal with this. And the OP has an update for us. So here's the newest information. I was able to get the login information for our cell phone account. She uses her phone a lot for work, and nothing looked weird until I started sorting the numbers and times. There were a ton of texts to one specific number, at times very late at night, a few hours after we go to bed. I am going to see whose number that belongs to and find a way to get into her phone and see what name it is saved under. After I saw this, I started to get emotional and angry. I tried to tell myself it could be a mistake or some girlfriend of hers. Last night, I tried to initiate, expecting to be rejected, and rejected I was. She said she was sorry, but was too tired and had a headache. I told her that I was feeling like we weren't connecting very well. She said she's sorry and will try to be better. She said that last time. I didn't push the issue or anything, just told her good night and went to bed. This morning, she told me she was thinking about taking a girls' trip to Vegas. She doesn't gamble. I asked who she would go with, and it was a few girls I've never met. Apparently, friends from college. Maybe all this is a coincidence, but a lot of stuff is looking weird. And the first comment says, I am so sorry, dude, but with what you wrote, I too believe she's having an affair. All the points add up to it. Midlife crisis is one thing. This is something totally different. I too think you need to dig deeper and collect evidence. And also, yes, speak with a lawyer to find out your rights if she is having an affair. You could get primary custody, maybe easier if you have the evidence to prove she's taking away from your kids by having a fling and not being present with them like she should be. You need to protect yourself and the children. That's your stance right now. Or, in my opinion, it should be. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.